All right. Welcome, everyone, to a Dinner Rush special edition of Sophia's Emporium. And today is November 4th, 2018. This is my disclosure. Criticism, scholarship, research, news reporting, teaching, common law, fair usage, blah, blah, blah. And of course, boy, is this a biggie tonight. Not Biggie Boho, come on. But these people are connected to Biggie Boho. And real quick, let's pop over to the main attraction, which is over here. The point is these guys are all hooked up and their ship is sinking. So this is my live stream from last night when I was documenting evidence. I hope you enjoy it. Get some popcorn or something. Shared the video. My video is alive. And right now, after my live stream, which was cut in half, well, poof, they kicked up the live shill talk between just getting adjusted here. Teresa Yaneros. Hi, Tracy. Hey, man. It's Teresa, not Tracy. We did it. God love you. I never met Teresa Yaneros. Tracy Sherwood would be my friend. Brandon. I love you guys, seriously. So, right, nice couple from Alaska. Here, when this video went from my live video, while the phone was in the fridge, to theirs, because what we're doing is we're listening to their live bullshit right now. And see, they knew I was there. That Yaneros girl, I never had any interaction with her. And then she says, hey, whoever's intellectual property I stole, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I was getting drunk and fucked up with David Wilcock. Tag. Ugh. But hey, what a great night. I never expected to bust these booths live like this. And we got Chant-A-Lot talking shit. I mean, it's a fun-filled Friday fucking night, right? But what I need to do is get other things going on. So let me give us some visual effects. Because, see, that's how we know Joe from the Carolinas did the dirty deals, done dirt cheap. Because I couldn't put the secret glasses on Joe. Oh no, I couldn't put the color filter on Joe from the Carolinas. And you want to talk about a shill-ass punk. These people that are not at the age of wisdom. I mean, I know that they didn't know. And they didn't know my name because nobody knew me. And I was irrelevant. But these people are learning a serious lesson about adventures as the human life. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. They can blow me sideways if they don't get it. But let me get some entertainment. The moment. So we should have part one of the live stream on my Facebook page now, and I am going to check that. But let me get entertainment real quick. I'm trying to get some fucking glasses on or something. What about me? Fall leaves? Alright, fine. Alright. I didn't pick fall leaves, but that's what Mr. Computer Head thinks that we need. Oh, and by the way, I got big news on the International Man of Mystery front, but we're not talking about that right now. We're supposed to be listening to these two. We want to see their stream, but we want to go... Oh, an SBA? Guess what SBA is? Small Business Administration. Jeez. And what a bunch of shills they are, too. Oh, yeah, I got your SBA stories. Alright, let's move my screen. Let's do something. Oh, here I am. Alright. So we did everything right. We keep her squawking. Me over to the Facebook page. Okay, so now we're seeing this video. Oh, look, there's the first video, Tracy. Teresa. Teresa Yaneros. 31 years old. Doing advanced classes. What a joke. Question about if the tree falls down in the woods, Does anybody hear it if nobody's there? Well, look at that. So, here we got video 1, and I just want to see if everything's cool with it. Let me hear Ding Dong talk. Hang on. Okay, so we got her. Oh, and she's retiring. She wrote a book. Can you believe it? That bitch put my intellectual property in her book without knowing. Suze Pratt, the holistic stylist. Huh. Great. Okay, we got it. We got all the evidence. Let's hurry up and save it. You never know what could happen. Add to a collection. Always move quick when you're dealing with these matters. Time is of the essence. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. You guys know where it is. What about confirmation of spirit? Let's do that instead. Let's keep it positive. Confirmation of spirit in my album. Okay, so here we are live. See? Why is my hand not picking up? Hello? Oh, wow. No, I can, oh, okay. Alright, we're in a time warp. We got a 10-second delay.
Let's just start
Alright.
figuring out how we can
Teresa Yaneros unplugged.
because I feel like we've got a lot of talent that's being
The interview started streaming 20 minutes ago.
That's what it just feels
So
like.
here again, under the Fair Use Act of 1976, what we're doing is we are educating the world on what is really going on behind the scenes with the shills that are politically driven, that call it the SSP, the Secret Space Program. And hey, if these guys are actors and they got dealt a shitty role to play, then okay. But I think these fools are really trying to pull something off. And they remind me of all these young people getting pulled into the political things now. And they're calling them Democrats, socialists. They just slow the system down and move money around. Fucking blow me sideways. We need cartoons. That's right.
Right, and you started talking about
Okay. Let's get some cartoons.
Same things that I was reporting on. I noticed when I looked back into your channel that you were talking about the MUFON Symposium 2017,
switch
which I thought was
accounts.
interesting.
We gotta go cartoons. Cartoons are on my other channel. Okay.
Tell me about the problem that you have with the MUFON Symposium.
Cartoons with character. It's always important. Oh man. This ain't even right, but I gotta do it. I can't help myself. This is Harvey Birdman. I love him. You did? Yeah? Oh man. Let's see. Okay. Let's just go ahead and bring this up. We won't be using the audio.
If they should be able to talk about their experiences, okay? Let's just go there for a second.
There we go. Let's go
We're
there.
looking at evidence of the Secret Space Program. That was the name of the symposium. It was the case for the Secret Space Program.
Sorry, guys.
Is it not interesting to
No,
have
not
a
fine
wide
face.
array of different
We got fall leaves.
perspectives up on a panel so that people can
Y'all's
describe
panel's a
their
pain.
experiences, and then you also have researchers and you have people from different arenas? Isn't that providing a broader
Here, have some of this,
platform for
paranoid
people
people.
to have
Trying to
access
get up.
to the information
There we
so that
go.
then they
That's
can
nice.
go home and use their discernment?
See my new thing? It's a clamp-on model. Bounces. That's nice.
I see where you're going with that. I guess, sure, but is that what the people want? Because there, as you recall, there was one of the MUFON investigators from Arizona.
Oh, the MUFON. The MUFON investigators. Joe knows all about it.
Looks like you lost that connection. Now we're
You lost your connection.
So anyway, what I was saying, we're back. Now what I was saying,
Right, the network wants to hear everything y'all are saying.
it was highly debated, just the appropriateness or inappropriateness of it. what I
And
want.
they want to talk about appropriate behavior. The very people that are these half-assed shills and hackers of data and information.
Right.
How dare they?
Maybe is not the most appropriate place for them if there's an organization saying, hey, listen, we're all about everything. We're all about best.
Right, I got evidence, and you fucks don't want to talk to me. Right, we're going to talk about evidence. I can see the time's arrived.
By their own report, they don't have any evidence and they're not interested.
Oh, I do, Joe from the Carolinas.
It's just kind of like there's an audience and there's a subject.
Can y'all see me? Oh, okay. For the record.
If somebody's coming out, and here's like one of my points.
My points.
If somebody's going to come out as an experiencer and say
Mm-hmm. That would be me.
They're ordered by the U.S. government.
Gooberman, tag Mogwiz, another one of the jackasses.
So the evidence, yeah,
It's not
the
Gooberman,
evidence part
that's
that
a
you're talking
song.
about, I believe that testimony is evidence, and when you look and you research whatever, there are different rankings of solidarity of evidence. So it's a scale. Evidence is a scale, or the denseness, or you know what I'm saying. So
They read your heart brain, monitor all your activities.
Whether
I am being monitored
whether
24/7.
weaker than another piece of evidence, like physical proof. Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
stronger.
all the anatomy stuff, right, they know my heart rate.
But you
They know
can
Creator
assess
God to know
as
those
much
things
as
to
you
begin
can,
with.
instead of tossing out things because you perceive that evidentiary ranking as weak or low.
Blow me
I
sideways, little
think
girl.
That's right to do, because in order to move forward and learn more, it's very important to cast a wide net in order to get the information in the door. Because as we expand and we have greater tools to actually test evidence,
Oh, you mean my
the
tools?
rankings will change. The things that used
Oh,
to
my
be
script?
poor ranking of
Hello?
evidence can increase
My
as
experience?
we develop more tools to-
My
to
journey, the
actually
documentation of it, and then y'all fucking
Yeah, I mean,
grab it up, start writing books and shit?
Kind of evaluating things on a scalar basis, not
Jackasses. I'm glad y'all got caught.
Scale, right? Like how much,
I can't wait to see Chant-A later on.
you know, how much evidence.
Who even cares about Sonny tonight? Not that I don't love him,
Right?
but I don't got time to play with Sonny at the silly
Always
side.
kinda- And I don't know how you feel about this.
We might pop in
One
just to
thing
say
that
hi.
frustrated me is stories are awesome.
If anybody knows Randy Moggins,
It's just like with this
message him and tell him game's on. He probably already knows. He's the emperor.
story, and they have these pieces of metal, and they say, oh, it might be a 57 Cadillac. We don't
And this
know.
all ain't about Trump either.
It's this kind of,
It's about number one,
we know the people.
and it's about his sidekick.
So,
And no, I've never met him. I keep trying to explain this over and over.
rather than just presenting the
I swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and God is with me. So,
What do you think
whatever.
about TTSA? Have you been following any of that, or is that not your gig?
I
what?
haven't been following a whole lot of it, honestly. Well, what do you think about the TTSA? Why don't you tell me what you think?
TTSA?
Well, I think that
I don't know.
The TTSA's got some problems because everybody in the TTSA has a history of engaging in, you know, either getting medals from the Central Intelligence Agency and other, you know, legit services, or they've worked in military intelligence, or they have a background in D&D.
My
You know,
grandpa.
so I'm a little suspicious about that. My
Why
concern,
does that? Just,
well, my
What?
concern is
You guys
is
breaking up
really
over
to
there?
protect the public,
It is not to protect the public. Knock it off.
you know.
and how does that why connect me in? Why does that concern you about those individuals specifically?
Go ahead,
Well,
Joe.
there's been a lot of promises in this field that have been given over the past couple of years. Has
You mean ever since I started talking, huh?
when they write things down and then they don't follow through on them.
Who? I follow through.
Like it gets into that whole idea of trust.
I trusted you guys. I mean,
And I understand that things come up, and I think you made
They
a really
needed to
good
see
point
somebody
in this
could do
thing,
it.
which is that you have the right to change your mind. And that's actually a point that I think you and I both agree on. It's like people, when you get into this stuff, change their mind when you learn new things. And I respect that.
No, you don't. You guys would have
You're
wrote me an
supposed to.
apology.
I think that there's a large portion of people who just
Handwritten,
want to
signed,
reaffirm what they already know
certified
because
mail.
they have such a strong attachment psychologically to what they believe. And then
I have a
people
very
get
strong
into
attachment to
alternative
my
research and they
belief
cling to something that makes them
and
feel
my
really
faith.
good, and then they're not able to refine or evolve because they've found something that really fuels them, and that can be really dangerous.
Only for a child.
I think I'm more dedicated to change, I guess.
I'm 55, which means I've lived through it. Done the work.
As far as being
Fucking punk.
committed to what it is that you're committed to, which I
What are you
heard
committed
was
to, your
this
hair?
disclosure, and being distanced from previous projects, right?
Right, separate and divide, just like
What do you
Conscious
think that you
Consumer
were
Network.
with?
Separate and divide, meet up
I
at
have an
the
answer to
pass.
that. So
You guys
I'm
should
gonna
look
give you
up
an
Bell
example.
Star.
I went to Soul Tech, which was a conference, and I gave a talk called,
she's on
or was
the
workshop,
circuit.
like a classroom, called Advanced Truth Seeking. And there
The
were a
baby
lot of
teaches
people at
advanced
Soul
truth
Tech,
seeking.
and they were giving, okay, how many speakers were there? I
How
wish I
many,
could give you a
Tracy?
number. I'm gonna
Teresa
say just
Yaneros.
12. I don't know if that's exactly right, but I think it was around that, just to give you an idea. And they were talking about all kinds of things, very like metaphysical. You
Right.
know, you had channelers
Supernatural.
and
Like super sensible.
ufologists and people talking about out there things. And I gave a talk
Talking about
on
you bullshit.
advanced truth seeking, which was very grounded. There was nothing
Energy
about
harvesting. How dare you?
channeling or altered states of consciousness or
I'll give you an
UFOs.
altered
There was
state of
nothing about that in my
consciousness,
talk
kid.
at all. It was about discernment and learning how to process information
What did
and
you guys
how
figure out?
synthesis
I
is
was
so
the one that
important
brought the
and
new
what that looks like and
concepts.
all of that. And for me, that kind of stuff is way more
Well, let's
interesting.
put it this
And
way.
so
Ancient wisdom.
I've always sort of been at
Mystery school shit.
like sort of riding the wave, like 1 foot in the real tangible world, and then 1 foot in the woo woo.
That's from
Because
drinking
of
too
my
much.
background.
You can't
And
drink
I'm
alcohol
I don't
and
come from
deal
like
in
a super
spiritual
woo
matters.
background,
I'm
I
sorry.
should say. And
You
going
should've
into
got
this
high.
community and getting the opportunity to give talks and bring in the realistic element
Mary
was
Jane,
very
cannabis.
popular because I don't think a lot of people
But not
in
booze.
that
It doesn't
facet
work.
of the ufology consciousness community, that particular facet that would equal people that go to the conference circuit, I guess, is the specific
I've never been on
facet
the
of the community
circuit.
that I'm
How
talking
about
about
that?
now.
Yeah.
Is you really,
And I know
I
more
mean,
what's
people
going
really responded
on
well
than anybody
to what I
on
was
the
bringing to the
circuit.
table.
How you think that happened,
And I want to
Tracy?
do more of that.
I'll hit you with my teeth.
Okay.
I mean the phone, not you personally.
One thing that on that level,
Pain in
some
my
level of
ass.
community, because that's kind of just to circle back. 'cause
Hey, look, there's
conferences are
Colonel
kind of
Sanders
hard
with number one.
people go.
He says, when the hell are you showing up?
There have been.
You
some
leave that poor
community
girl out there
members
all
that
alone with
have
these
been
crazy fucks.
Injured.
Oh, I
threatened,
said it.
right? Received threats and all that.
They said we
stuff.
can't blow our cover yet.
And
Don't you know there's troops at the border?
I think it.
Don't you know? We're setting off floods and bombs and bullshit.
Kind of glance over.
Also, his troops won't march
the
on?
idea that
Oh, I don't
some
think
people
so.
Truly have been wounded.
I think the Presley family's got something to say about this.
And my intention is not to.
And if I'm wrong, everything I've said
And it's also not
will
to
be wrong.
allow harm to continue.
And that sucks. Because I've put myself out there with my neck on the chopping
I was just
block.
wondering, if you had
Tired.
thoughts on
Tired of
that side
this.
of things from a community standpoint. Because the community's really. I
Hey,
think,
Joe from the Carolinas. Fuck you. And you know what? Let me tell you about community real quick. Here's the next big scam. Nobody is going to be okay to have homeowners insurance anymore because they know it's all going to get trashed. Oh yeah, and my homeowners is attached to the house payment, which means then they could come take the house. They're accusing us of not having siding on our house. Every bit has siding on it. That's your plug-in algorithm computer program. That's what's happening. The agencies that are no more than ghosts in a machine. That's your old artificial intelligence. Go ahead, kids. Don't hate nothing, Joe. You better not hate
I think
nothing.
that people, when you look at them, like,
Make you
we're looking at
stupid.
a graph and they're all with the circles of the communities.
Hey, what are we watching next?
And each different group getting hurt because
Techno trip.
There's a
What
circle
is
that
this? This is
disagrees
an
with
ad.
what they believe, and a bunch of people that are so,
Wait a second.
all the different groups super attached.
No, we're not built. I already got.
Where it's really like,
I already got built, ripped off on a website I built. Well, I didn't build it. Mel and Biggie did. I gave them the information to build it, and that's when they stole the information the first time. 2016. CNN hacking my computer, and then not allowing me in my own website that I paid for. No, and then they just came for my computer and my life. It is scary, Mickey. You guys want to have a conversation with me? Huh. Chanter had his chance, and he knew what he was doing full well. We're finding out who else knew and who didn't know. Better watch out, Groovy Bean. You got abused. Fucking blow me sideways. I don't know. You know what's funny? I don't know anybody that Chanter talks about. And see, supposedly to know anything, you had to be sucked into Project Camelot or Avalon. I was never in them. I never even went there. And they just talk shit and lead people down trails.
I'm not talking about like making a response video.
But that's what I do, Joe. I make response videos.
Myself.
As myself. Is your real name Joe from the Carolinas?
Just for content.
My real name as a straw man is Susanna Pratt.
Content creator on YouTube, Groovy Bean.
Groovy Bean, tag it. Funny how I just brought her up before you start talking about her.
And I'm not trying to take this.
Because you want to make her into a saint.
Go into the details of that.
Oh, go into the details, please.
Call attention.
She was abused, remember?
About healing the community.
Right, and she's going to heal your community. Her and Chant-A-Lot and you. I don't know if you saw Randy Morgan's public post.
People don't have to worry about.
You got called out, son.
I mean, can you, maybe you have some ideas about how we can keep these various communities safe, so that nobody's getting threatened and we can heal from them.
You guys threaten me, and you're trying to stay safe.
Facets of community, or certain.
And they've been watching the whole damn time.
I think have more violence inside of them because of the nature of the.
I don't have the hate.
That
I've
people are
worked
being
through it.
attached to. I think that you're going to have different types of people in different communities. You know, you're going to have certain communities.
My sweet young thing is why I need to be allowed to work in this world, and that's why self-employed, decent people like Gerald Salente knows all about deserve to do business instead of all these shill organizations and corporations that find themselves being government.
Well, let me answer your question directly, though, because
Oh, do, please.
As far as keeping the community safe, I believe that we need to stand together, and I think that it's very important that
Stand together against me.
are here for each other.
I hear you.
Because otherwise, you'll be alone, and we shouldn't be alone. And
We're all
that's
alone.
very important, I think, is the answer to that, is making sure that we're being thoughtful.
That we're all together, and you are not thoughtful. You are a liar.
Perspectives and being open to that. And
I call you out,
when we
and that's why you're
make sure
running.
that we're not projecting our own either insecurities or maybe past traumas onto the current environment, it's very important to engage in that.
Yeah, my
practice.
story traumatized y'all.
Do
It
that.
started with Mel V.
I think it can.
She said it was too hard to
bring
hear,
the
and that I
energy
was
down a little
upsetting
bit,
people,
and
and I
maybe
shouldn't talk
that will
about it.
help. But I do think that for the people that are being actually hurt and threatened and all of that, we definitely need to be there for them and.
You want to be here for me?
It's very important.
Boo Boo Kitty?
Yeah. And I mean, I personally.
You want to teach me an advanced course?
It's against the YouTube community guidelines to threaten and harass and cyberbully, and it's not appropriate.
Oh, they know that you guys, they got everything. And you want to find somebody bigger and badder to take the attention
It's
off
something
yourself.
about, well, it's not just YouTube, but there's something about being behind a keyboard that just really allows you to be, I see people get really, really hateful, and.
Oh, like you guys did?
You know, I'm actually a nice person in real life.
Oh, I bet.
And you'd be
I bet you are.
at some of the things that people will say
Mm-hmm.
when they either don't know I'm around or
Trying to cover your ass,
they
child.
just think that they can say whatever they want about my appearance, about.
I never saw you
And
till
another really
tonight.
interesting thing is
Couldn't
that
be
they'll
me.
people will take one small thing that you say and then judge you for one thing, and it's like, okay, well, you might think out of your limited understanding of who I am as a person that one statement is all I am, but because I say one thing, one particular sentence doesn't mean that I'm not all,
Where'd you go, sweetheart?
that I don't have all these other perspectives. You know, it's something that I see happen to a lot of people. If you make one video about something when they think that you're saying the rest is wrong, or the other things that you're not talking about is not what you believe, but you're
Well,
just doing a focused piece on one particular
You're
thing.
paying lip service to a false god.
People don't kind of see what it looks like, the mess that it is behind the scenes, right?
Oh, and like you know about behind the scenes, Joe.
Just for the record, you're against gang stalking and stalking and all that kind of stuff, right?
100%.
100%.
There we go. Me too.
You too.
That's good.
Agree on something else.
We agree on something else. That's good. I mean, look, we had proposed this whole idea of a secret space program and evidence debate, and
I think y'all were trying to find a secret place to talk shit on me like Zoom.
Many of the people that were involved in sort of
Remember those 9-hour dialogues, Joe?
And I
Were you
kinda
there?
feel like we're moderating already.
Because Joe, let me bring it up for the record, my fine friend. I know 2 people that know who were there, that your buddy Chanter now harasses and talks slanderous against. That would be Og Tellez and Shane the Ruiner. Yeah, they know who was there in that Zoom room. Because they were there. And they dealt with me one-on-one before they ever knew me. To feel me out. They all needed to check it. Go ahead.
And you have to be the one to do it, and so there it is.
There it is.
Having a nice, calm, quiet discussion.
Calm.
Where we can get into some depth.
In the Zoom room.
And
That you weren't calm. They already got you. Just give it up. Where'd you go? Joe.
we can hash some of this stuff out. Right?
Oh, I bet you want to hash it out.
All sides of what it means to be involved in this stuff. You know, like, one thing that I can tell you as a little teeny tiny content creator here is that there are pressures associated with not only being a YouTuber, and I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm interested in your opinion.
You're like assholes. Everybody's got one.
But then
This is about intellectual property, Joe from the Carolinas.
people who
Content
are
creators,
looking
not
at you,
trademarks. Boy, you're having a hard time keeping your live stream up.
to judge me.
Sucks.
You know, and in my critical videos that I've done, you know, including but not limited to Corey Goode, and I've done some a couple videos on Jordan Sather, I know there were flaws in some of my logic. And
But you
I've
did
been
it
very
anyhow because you
clear
wanted the
in
views.
attempting to make amends for some of
And
that.
it's your team.
And so, you know, whether
Where'd you go?
people are open to listening, you know, is a different story.
Oh, they're listening.
But the pressure of being
This is being broadcast
on
globally,
camera, on stage,
somewhere in a dimension near you.
do you feel that?
Ride up and down, especially the last year and a half, coming under so much scrutiny for everything. It's been a lot. You know, there have been times where you just second guess the content, where you're going, well, maybe I just need to do something completely
That's
different.
because it was never yours
You know,
to begin
because-
with.
But I think that
You were
what
just
happens
supposed to
is you
act it
realize
out and
that
read it. Write a book about it.
the negativity is going to be there no matter where you go, unfortunately. I mean, I've
did
looked
wrong.
at a lot of YouTubers,
You did wrong.
and when they talk about stuff like that, like the whole YouTube
Oh, don't
side
worry.
of it,
Nobody will see
it
this,
seems like
Tracy.
even the ones that are talking about
Nobody even
really
comes to my
positive
channel.
stuff,
I'm shadow
they
banned.
deal with it as well. So I
But
just
the
think
network's
that
got it.
it's our bubble, it's our little
No,
island,
no,
if
Tracy,
you
it's
will.
not your island, hun. This has all been entered into evidence behind the scenes. And I didn't know that. Not at first. But I get the reason why they needed me to do what I would do naturally without knowing nothing and be forgiving enough to accept the one lie that's associated with my experience that someone put in there to see if I could decipher. So,
It's hard to not be try not being genuine when a camera's pointing at your face and you have thousands of people watching your videos. That's not easy to do. I like forget it. You know, you have to take a big leap of faith every time you choose to make a video, and you do it for the love. I do it for the love. My whole thing
you
is
did it
to
for the
fall in love with
money
your experience. If
and the
you're
power.
if you're getting behind something that you're passionate about, that you're creating,
Yeah,
then
you
it's
want
worth
money.
It doesn't matter.
You need to get
what
your hair
negative
done.
Comments people are going to
And
fling
a
at you,
professional
you
does
know
your
that
hair. You pay
you
big
made
money
it
to have your
because
hair
you're
done.
connecting
I know.
to your God-given gifts and talents that you're supposed to be
'Cause you're
using
pretty.
on this planet. Because I do believe
You
that
probably got
we're
sugar
here
daddies
to use our
paying
gifts
your
and
way,
talents,
you little
and we're
bitch.
supposed to share them with each other. I think that's the point.
Do you believe in past lives?
You mean the continual evolution of your spirit through time and space?
That there's something going on, but I also think that it could just be something that you perceive as a past life. Could be you connecting to the Akashic records or the collective consciousness, or this database of information that you can tap
Nope,
into.
they're
when you're
validating
in
the
a
existence of the
meditative
human
state.
soul.
So I do think that there are
The mass,
multiple
the weight of it.
different,
Go
I guess,
find out
ways
who
that you
Courtney
can
Brown
look at it. There are
is.
different ways you can look at it.
Yeah, it's complex.
He's been working on this since
I think it's a cool idea, though. I think it
1996.
makes sense from the
And you
standpoint
people
of,
think you're gonna steal this
uh,
and mock it? Because y'all tease my buddy Courtney too. And no, I've never hung out with him. I never hung out with anybody. I've been in exile in my home in Ferguson, St. Louis, Missouri, since I was shoved out and forced out of my business location at 18 Church back in March of 2015. You want to talk about a living hell? I'm not allowed to work with my hands or be vital or have a job through all this. And now they want to take the house because they say there's no siding, and there is. While everybody's chasing baubles, I've got a serious life to document. And oh, I'll be documenting everything. And we'll be talking about insurance and what a scam racket that is. Because there is no insurance. There's no such thing as health insurance, and there's no such thing as homeowners insurance. And we can't even claim our land. So don't talk to me about insurance. Liars. You can't already pay for this shit going on in the multiple states. So you're just gonna collapse the system and think you're gonna kick people out of their houses? I don't know. I got a new interest. And I got a couple weeks to work on it, hard.
Yeah, actually, hold on.
Tonight's a victory. One day at a time. Oh, an interview. And Sue's Pratt. Sophia's
and
Emporium,
we have a number of
the
different
spiritual
kinds of
researcher that was
creators
recruited
as well in our
by the
chamber.
International Man of
So
Mystery
if
to
you're
bring the
interested in
truth
this sort of
forward.
thing, please do feel free to visit some of their channels as well. You can see that.
Y'all better not have bought any of that plagiarized Elvis stuff. He will be so disappointed in y'all.
Out there and wondering kind of what's happening. We're just having it out. There's a lot more.
We are having it out. Damn Skippy, we are.
Just taking this in a nice, calmer way.
I'll be uploading it to YouTube. It'll hit YouTube tomorrow. I'll make sure to tag all y'all.
I asked Teresa if she could provide some evidence that
Creative Commons. Isn't that important at this point? We're all sharing common, creative, intellectual property, so it seems.
And reported this in your previous live stream. I noticed there were folks wondering that you really were. So I guess we're trying to establish something.
I really like this frame too, but it's kind of busted up. I've moved, I move a lot.
I bet you do. When you're a scammer and you
So I
have
went to the
a
University of Texas
mission.
at Arlington. My name is Teresa Louise Yanaros.
Teresa
I'm a
Louise
Bachelor of
Yanaros.
Arts in Communication, Journalism. I graduated cum laude
Journalism.
honors. I graduated with a 3.56
Well, whoop de
in
fucking do.
2008.
Whose
Where's
dick
the
did
date on
you
this?
suck? You heard me.
9th of August 2008.
There we go. Thank
Chairman
you.
of Regents, University of Texas System, Betty S. Wright, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts.
Thank you very much.
In the box.
And thank you for humoring.
Hoed out.
Okay, so let's drill down
Little
a
girl.
little deeper if you're willing.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, do it. Please do it. Where'd you go?
That
Hola?
was a long, pregnant pause, right? People are, I think, wondering, respectfully so,
How I do what I do.
you're under or have been under any non-disclosure agreements. There's been a number of those kinds of questions.
That's because I've never signed a
Are you
non-disclosure
willing to
agreement.
comment on that?
What about you, little college Jesuit girl?
Let's pass on that for now.
Yeah, let's pass on it. And do it, tag it.
And the other thing is, do you think that
Hey, he's
there's
sweet.
just too much entertainment getting in the way of truth?
Right.
Oh,
You guys,
God, yes.
you guys are what the entertainment is getting in the way.
Well, it's like,
You're a sideshow circus.
this is kind of going back to
We got a main event, and y'all are in our
I think that
stage space.
people want, well, it's going to depend because you got to look at the whole collective. There's, I think, a very large portion of the population that they are just into entertainment, and
Not
that's
me.
a systemic problem. You know, that comes from the ground up, from the beginning of our lives in whatever society we're in, and then we grow into
Nope.
whatever life that we
Don't
have.
blame it
And I
on
think
TV.
That, you know, people like you and I that are in this particular community where there's been a little bit of red pilling, for lack of a better term, you
I don't take no
want
pills.
to subscribe to a life where you aren't, where you're asleep. And what I mean by that is that we get lulled to sleep, and then you
Not me, not ever.
forget that you are an active part in your life.
I've always known.
Some people.
I
you know,
brought
some
that
people-
information.
I know that I went through
and
that.
talked about
more or
it.
less, you know, and then you look around
Explicitly.
and you go, I want to play an active part.
Tag life charting.
Part of my life, you know. I think everybody
Charting the
gets to
human
that,
life.
Hopefully everybody gets to that point.
You're not even old enough to start a chart.
Yeah, some don't, but you know, I guess that's for them. I kind of got off track. What was the question again?
Do you think that entertainment gets in the way of the truth?
The truth, yes. Okay, so I think that
What is
people
the
that
truth?
get lulled to sleep, they kind of spend all their time after they work their jobs, they get off work, and then they just want to go into entertainment land because it's like them turning their brains off because they've just worked really, really hard at an intense job. And I think that this is a very large portion of the demographic. They don't feel up to getting lost in their experience or doing research about certain topics and truth. Like, they just want to turn off. They want to turn everything off. They want to put something on that they can fuzz out in front of, and they can lose themselves inside. You know, you have to
Especially
lose
drunks,
themselves
right, Tracy?
and all of that, and people just
A little too much
lose
cocktails at
themselves
your
over
spiritual
video games,
parties.
all of that, and they unplug from
There's the old sandwich scam. Compliment, jab, compliment.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of this thing called the signal to noise ratio.
I got that hands down. It's my frequency, my voice that y'all can't stand.
It's kind of hard to pierce through that to get at what the real.
Especially when you talk like a girl and squeak around, Joe.
Whatever that is. It's hard to get through to that when there's a lot of noise and chatter and chaff up there in the sky.
But I can do whatever I want to do.
Yeah,
I got the Charles Atlas seal of approval.
Facet of society that understands
I can time
how
warp.
entertainment is used, and then they're going in to actually use that against, or not use that against, but use it to wake the people up. Like,
Right, you guys are going to wake everybody up.
I really like breaking down music video symbolism because it allows me to make a video about Ariana Grande's latest music video.
What about Elvis versus Adam?
Because they like Ariana Grande, and then I'm teaching them about esoteric topics. You know, you can teach people
With
about
Ariana Grande. Hey.
Teach them about tarot.
Hey, stupid little girl. You better tag that to that crappy video she made called God is a Woman. I mean, that was really pathetic. You better respect the divine masculine, the father, as well as the divine feminine, the mother. And you can say all you want about who's a whore and who isn't. But everybody has been sold. Uh-oh, better get my cord.
Teach people to be awake in their day-to-day. Now you take someone who is too busy working their 9 to 5. Maybe they do get off work and they just want to unplug. But if you can teach people a concept like that, it's accessible.
Right, you've got the advanced class. How much does it cost, Tracy?
But they can become active in their lives immediately. It's a tool that you can use.
I've been helping people with that for over 35 years on paper.
I can jive with
You're
that,
not even
but
35.
I'm wondering too, is in this whole process, how have you felt like you've done this? Because I know in studying this material and doing, kind of core level research and all that, it's like you find out later that what you believed 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 days ago, shucks, it isn't true, or there's so much that contradicts.
Especially when the thought didn't arise in you, Joe. Right. You change your mind as often
I mean, we uncovered a
as the
document
wind
that
blows.
Snyder had a pretty bad
You weren't
problem
grounded.
with things, and none of that involved underground.
And that's why you do all your little nature videos. I got you.
Like, so, like, is there something that stands
You
out
probably
in your
wear
mind
Axe
about how
products.
you've been
You know what I mean?
deceived, either intentionally or unintentionally, that you've become aware of?
Well,
Her brain.
I think that I don't I don't want to not answer your question directly. I'm trying to not backpedal. I think that
Come on, Tracy. Spit it out.
it's always important to be able to shift, and when you realize that your expectations were not met and that your hopes and what you wanted were not available to you, that you realize you're not looking in the right place for what it is that you're truly seeking.
Obviously.
So I think that
One of my other mottos
a soul level
is exceed
our
your expectations. I will exceed your expectations
seek the light.
as a
And
holistic
if we
stylist and a spiritual
continually
researcher
align
and a
with
woman.
that, then you become aware of the
Aware?
distractions, but you have to be dedicated
Oh, I'm
to
dedicated
that
and
process
honest.
in order to get there. And I feel like I have gone through a hell of a lot in a year and a half, and
poor baby.
I'm
grew
happy
up.
where I am now. I do better now that I have granted myself autonomy from a lot of what I've been around.
Oh, no, you haven't. No.
That was a good answer.
You're a suck-ass Joe.
Yeah, I mean, it can be tough, but it's nice to hear that where you're at now, you have more autonomy.
That
And
means she's on the run hiding.
I hear you saying that you feel more comfortable.
I hope you didn't have to
But that's just what I'm hearing. Okay.
submit yourself to Good and Wilcock.
Next question. What
That
questions
sounds
do
like
you
a
have?
bad dream.
Oh man, so
Bangity bangity bang. You know they were smacking
decide
her
that
ass.
you wanted to make YouTube videos where you were, because you said that you started talking about the confronting the ab paranormal back in June of 2017. What
Really?
made you decide that you wanted to shift from what you were doing before into what you're doing now?
The Elvis story?
I watched the show.
I can already answer.
That was on GAIA TV. Just
I never watched
looking
GAIA
around.
TV.
And I kind of got into it.
Oh, you got into the
Show
boogie
starred
boogie, huh?
A guy that
A little
probably
dark
had a lot
behind
of
those.
personal
That
conversations
preppy
with.
exterior, Joe.
But so I started and I was like, yeah, like this really is cool stuff, you know. And then I started thinking, wait, something doesn't jive for me. So
What?
I jumped onto YouTube and I
A
was
woman
like,
brought the
okay,
information?
Cosmic disclosure critic.
Never
'Cause I
went to the
wanted
channel.
get the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't think David Wilcock was doing a real good job interviewing.
No, he's always been a
And
scam
then I
man, a
stumbled
flim
on
flam
this dude's
man.
video and this
Whole
guy
time he's been
seemed
online.
like a chanter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chanter.
I looked on his channel.
Bring
this guy
Chanter
been doing
into
it
it.
since 2015. I'm like, all right, cool. Like there are actually
2015, tag
people
it.
that aren't afraid to talk about a dissenting view
My information was up, but I wasn't at
about
CCN yet.
and a subject of experience.
Right.
And so I started thinking about that, and I was like, you know, and I watched some more. So, you know what, I'm just gonna make a video down here on the farm.
Hey, Joe, did you think I was a data hacker?
So that's really how it got started.
I know a lot of people did. Ask Randy Moggins. Were you one of them? One of the punk ass, snitty, preppy, I would say comes from a background where you are just little Prince Fauntleroy or somebody. Other systems.
Systems of belief.
Oh, you want to talk about that
really
now?
kind of got very interesting for me.
Spirituality and politics, where
Would
Chanter
you be open to talking
puts
to
the
other
knife in my back.
content creators here on YouTube? I mean, I know you had mentioned some stuff in your stream. Is there any way that people should contact you if they want to, or are you open? Are you
Oh, they'll contact you. Don't worry.
From a community standpoint, I just started diverting. Do you
Divert.
do that, or?
You're a
absolutely.
diverter.
The divinefrequency@gmail.com is my email address, and that's a good email to use if you
Hey,
want
Robbie
to
Ansley.
contact with me for collaboration.
I sure do really appreciate your knack for a good accent. I mean, because, you know, some people think you talk like Joe from the Carolinas or just the old St. Louis cowpoke, you know? But then again, you come in with that UK, that very, cultured voice. Don't they know actors have more than one voice? I mean, it's great. It's classic. I'm just mentioning all my friends tonight, too. People that are on the team that I've never got to even say hi to. I was autonomous. They didn't know me. That would have spoiled the experiment. I get it.
I mean, it's weird how things take off.
I wasn't allowed to influence people. They just had to see the evidence.
Like when you find what you're really connecting to, and it goes in and out. It's not like you find it and it's there forever. You know, it's
Oh, it is with me.
But like there are points I think where I would hit flow states where you're like, yes, this is really good content. Like I think for me, it's really the music video, right?
God's a woman.
What are your favorite videos that you make? What's your favorite topic? What are your favorite topics to cover?
My favorite ones.
That's like Miley Cyrus with the strap-on dildo.
About how to heal the earth with using natural farming and permanent agriculture.
Oh, you mean biodynamic farming, a concept developed by Dr. Rudolf Steiner?
You know, we've tried that. So I
No, we haven't got to try it.
out, but
Nor
it
Walt
just
Wood's
seems
dowsing
like if I
methods.
take that
Hey,
model and
hey, Joe from the Carolinas. What about Dr. C. Norman Shealy, Holy Water Sacred Oil, which documents the water pollution all the way back to 1930s in California, if you ever heard of that place. And they told Rockefeller, hey, no big deal. As long as you make the water look clean, go ahead and do what you want. All of these things I've brought into evidence. All those videos from the Conscious Consumer Network days that are so far down the feed nobody cares. That's where all the evidence is. No matter how many of you shills and people rooting through my stuff, it'd take you years. And probably my voice will put you to sleep or annoy the hell out of you.
it's happening right now.
Oh, it is happening right now, Joe.
That's a lot of energy.
You're a
And
genius.
people are putting their beliefs into whatever it is that trending topic is.
And they don't want you guys to believe a word I'm saying.
Masquerade ball is
It brings
canceled
their
and
whole
under threat.
tower
Whereas
down.
This celebrity decided to wear this today. Or whether it's how to create your own perfectly usable topsoil in under 16 days. People get onto that, and that's a big macro meta level trend.
What big words you have.
What I like to do is take things from a different angle to try to capture that current energy and direct it in a productive
Tag
way.
capture.
It's healthy. It's not going to harm. I don't know about
That's the
healthy,
first thing you
but
guys
healthy
do is
versus
harm
healthy.
people. You're so ignorant, you don't even mean to.
Totally. Yeah, that's very close. Like
Hey, and then you know what you gotta say for real, and I'm not making fun. Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That's the truth.
They're asking softball questions. So at
Softball.
Small Boys Toy Store, you go ahead and at me and type any
Small
question you want,
Boys
and I'll answer
Toy
Teresa.
Store.
We have to play it that way. One thing to keep in mind is that being respectful of someone is not creating an interview that is designed for the airwaves.
Oh, you mean like Project Veritas? You probably don't like that, do you, Joe?
For 4 years.
I'm like on the Project Veritas side. In Missouri, the law says that only one of us need to know we're doing a recording. And guess who that one is? Me. Oh, it's legal. Absolutely it is. And it's also a form of eurythmy, which is speech and flow, poetry and song, art, all to tell a story. And you guys are telling a great story.
I already do that.
What's your take on it?
Well,
Succinctly, are you against it or
Against it.
I am not all about trademarking commonly used phrases.
Okay.
You can't do it.
Did Stacy Good use notes to keep the chronology of the cult story straight?
Cliff High.
Yes.
Oh, she did not.
So that's a yes.
Don't believe her. She's a kid. Prove it. Where's the notes? Let's see them.
Next one.
I got my notes.
I'm looking. Thank you, Cliff.
You're
We
looking.
got a clear answer.
Hey, we love Cliff High. Cliff
Okay.
High is showing you guys
How much were you paid by
the real
GAIA to
truth.
be an affiliate? How did that work?
Great question. So,
great
GAIA TV
question.
affiliates,
They
I don't
teach you to
even
do
think
that
I've ever received
when you
a
don't know the
paycheck,
answer to
because
the
how
question.
it works is that you have a page.
She doesn't know how it works.
GAIA.com/ divine frequency is mine, and if you go through the page and you subscribe to GAIA through my page, then I get a small cut of that monthly amount, which I think is probably cents or $1 or something
Tag
like that.
it.
And I
Tag
don't really
it.
push my affiliates page a lot. I mean, I don't really have that many followers, so for people that are like huge, that makes a lot more sense. For me, it was like strategic, where it's like, cool, I'm going to be a GAIA affiliate. That puts me, it's like a networking thing, right? So you network.
It's just like the Democrat
I didn't
Socialist
really,
on Project
know if I
Veritas.
was going to make any money on it, because it's not like I'm a huge, you know, famous person or anything.
But you're the main discloser, Tracy,
Is all
with the
the
$200 hair.
It's Teresa.
tonight,
Teresa,
Impromptu. What?
what's your Louisa. Teresa Louisa.
No, no,
It is
no, no.
not.
Not that.
Yaneros.
It's interesting how
Yaneros.
people
Whatever.
thought that I hired a public relations person to write my statement when I resigned. By the way, I will state right now, I wrote that myself and I'm proud of it.
Did you send it
People want to
certified
see
and
some
sign
grand
it?
Conspiracy, and there's like, it's people.
How about mail it to yourself in an envelope?
Not that interesting.
No.
Am I paying you to be on my channel?
No, that'd be great. You want to pay me?
Hey,
Are you
seriously.
I am not paying you.
We've not exchanged any currency.
Just energetic. Energetic spoogie.
Ugh.
Just throwing out the hard questions.
Good.
Okay, so
Hard questions.
that's all right. We did this with Jason. What do you think about Jason? You like him?
Here's some more ropes,
That
Squeaky.
everybody should be able to, you know, tell their testimony. I think if he wants to tell his testimony, more power to him. To be honest, when I watched the first, I mean, I published my statement on social media about this. I said, I feel like I've just gone through a 3 and back, 3 years to the past, watched the first episode of Cosmic Disclosure,
See,
and back again, watched it all
we're
over.
back to the David Wilcock's alleged letter that was not signed. Script. We have Goode's testimony coming in through Facebook. Here again, prove that Corey Goode typed that in.
Potential that he's telling the truth, right?
Where's his signature? Where's Corey Goode coming on Facebook and saying, yeah, I
Probably,
has to deal with that very thing? So they accuse someone
I'm not sure.
of writing her words for her. Well, yeah, if you grabbed a stolen script from somebody, that's exactly how it'd go.
That's what he does.
Does.
Just to be fair, I mean, your answer
Oh,
is very
and you are fair, Joe.
you know, and just to be fair on that, was it your idea to trademark SSP?
No.
Okay.
What a boof idea.
I'm not going to be asking.
This is about Creative Commons and intellectual property. Did I mention that?
I think so.
Not about a lawyer and a trademark and Chant-A-Lot and a limited liability contractor or a corporation.
I resigned because I could not be associated with certain statements that were being made publicly on things that I did not have access to the information to
Major glitch.
support or deny.
Oh, you got
It was
caught.
incorrect. I also
Right,
resigned
you didn't
because
know
of how
that.
my name was caught up in all.
Yep. There we go. Okay, now real quick, because this live stream is obviously coming to a rapid finish here. Guess who the first person was that coined the saying, blow me sideways? Well, it's me, Suze. You know, the girl that lives on the 3rd cosmic ray in the big yellow house. Yeah, blow me sideways. Don't anybody be trying to act like you took that. Anyhow, have a great night and be kind to one another, would you, man? Can we just knock the baby games off?